Hey, Beady Besties. Happy Tuesday, my friends. I had to think about that one. Happy Tuesday. I hope your Tuesday was great. I hope your Monday was great. I hope your Wednesday is even better. But yeah, how are you guys? I hope you guys are doing great. We're doing great. Wayne was back to work today. Most of the ice is gone. So, knock on wood, we survived, you guys. It was a little touch and go there. We lost power a little bit yesterday morning. Wayne had to stay home from work because we couldn't really get out of the driveway. But we lost power a couple times, but not for longer than an hour. I think I already told you guys that. But anyway, here we are. We are here. And my friends, I have something very fun for us. Companion Bundle Day. It is here, guys. Truth be told, it's been here for a while. But we're just getting into it now. I do apologize. But first, before we get into all this beady goodness, why don't we do a card? I think that's a good idea. All right, you guys. Oh, how pretty. If we all did the things we are capable of doing, we would literally astound ourselves. Thomas Edison. That dude was a smart guy. I love that. That's beautiful. Wow. I'm about to astound myself, friends, with this Tucson trip. Can you believe just a couple more days? And I also found out, you guys, I'm so excited because I thought it was going to be by myself the whole time, which I am for most of the time. But I did find out that Mr. Neely and I are on the same flight out of Dallas into Tucson. So at least I will have a buddy half of the way. So yay for me. All right, guys. So let's get into this bundle. So this is the Bead Box Bargains bundle. I already took care of all the sensitive information. This bundle was $49.99, but guys, they let you use your discount, which took $15 off, and it had free shipping. So altogether with tax and that, it was $38.34 for this bundle. So a little bit more than what we pay for the monthlies. But guys, when you see this like $50 bundle price, don't let that scare you, because if you're a Bead Box Bargains member, which I will leave my link in the box, that took off $15 and made it under $40. So, and I also want to thank the beautiful Miss Rita. Thank you so much for packing my order, sweet friend. I appreciate you. All right, guys, so here's our list. So this is the Artic Aurora Companion Bundle. And so, yeah, it looks like we're going to be looking at 21 items. That is pretty astounding. And we have some that are lead-free, cadmium. Oh, it's cadmium. I always thought it was cadmium. I can't, listen, I'm just lucky I didn't say Canadian free, because I don't need to be pissing off anybody, okay? Because I love my Canadian friends and neighbors very much. So this is and then this is for the lickle free. Ested retail value in parentheses. So without further ado, let's get into this. I did take it out of its little mailer, but I did not take it out of its protective bubble sleeve. Oh, and we also get a little free gifty here. I was just watching, I think it was Becky's unboxing of her bundle, and she got some of that really gorgeous star chain. Okay. All right, Becky. Let's see what we got. Maybe I got some of that star chain too. So here is the bundle. And here is, oh my gosh, look at this, you guys. I got star spacers. They're trying to tell us over there at Bargain Bead Box that Becky and I are superstars. I think that's what it is. And I agree that Becky is a superstar anyway, but I'm working my way up the ranks. But those are so pretty. Thank you, Bargain Bead Box. Bead Box Bargains. I'm sorry, Bead Box Bargains. There's the information if y'all, I will of course put all the linkage in the box, but there's the information if you want to screenshot it. There you go. All right, those stars are darn cute. They probably will not go into this collection because from what I remember, the metals in this collection are silver. And not that I'm not above mixing metals, because sometimes it's fun. I think we're going to have enough metals to play with. We don't necessarily have to add those. Okay, folks, dump or do time. There she is. I dumped one on my lap. Dump or do. Dump or do time is magical. Okay, so we have, oh man, look, we got some more of them glowy beads. I'm going to tell you what, guys, I've got so many glowy beads in this room. I'm surprised. I'm not sending up like cat signals to the universe. Oh, these are gorgeous. Oh, do you see see that one. Okay, friends. Okay, you know what we have to do? We're going to move it to the side and we're going to get all organized and nice and neat, and we'll be right back. All right, good people. We have organized everything. I'm just trying to see, do I want to bring out, I guess we can bring out the palette. It's a big collection, but I think everything, there's a lot of things on strand, so we won't have a whole bunch of loose stuff on here. All right, so let me bring you down. That's up, Kyle. So this way, you guys, I think that's where we're in the good zone here. Bring in the lights. Hold on. I probably should have done this before I came back on. I understand that, but I'm not the smartest person in the room. Okay, so let's get into this Artic Aurora collection. Now, they do give us a list, but of course, they also put all the information on the bag, so that's what we will be going on today. So let's start this out, you guys. So we have number 1, which is a 39 by 18 abalone assembled and brass pendant. And there she is. And when they say assembled, they just mean that sometimes they just put the shell together. But if you can see, there are 3 little, this one is gorgeous, this little middle piece. I mean, it's just a beautiful, beautiful pendant. Has just a lovely, very, very large bail. That is removable, guys. You could take that off if you didn't want it. There's the back. And this is really pretty. I'm gonna be honest, guys, because I'm always honest with you guys. I'm not crazy that it has this little black. And this is, this is inside there. I can't get it off. At first, I thought it was a little speck. Now, I understand. All of these shells are going to be different, and they're all going to have little inconsistencies. And in the greater scheme of things, that's beautiful. But this is just an example of something. I won't be able to sell this in my shop, right? Because not that that's a big blemish, but I just feel like, I don't know. But this is a beautiful pendant. But this is something that I would probably, because it wouldn't bother most normal people. So I would probably just gift that. And now I feel horrible for saying all that, but I'm going to be honest. I was really, really looking forward to this piece. And then I was like, oh no. But she's gorgeous otherwise. I love that. Okay. Enough of being negative. That is the only negative thing I'm going to say, friends. I don't know if it is or not, but let's hope it is. All right. So next we're going to look at 18 by 10.5 millimeter abalone wire wrap teardrop charms. And these are $5.99. And these are really, really pretty. And what I like about these are they are wrapped, and they're really pretty wrapped, right? Look, they even did a little bit of basket weave up there at the top where they twisted the wires. I think that's really pretty. But if you wanted, guys, these are actual beads in here. You could just cut this away and just have yourself little teardrops. But I mean, that's a pretty little herringbone wrap. So if you want to keep your little herringbone wrap, I don't see why you couldn't. But those are gorgeous. Look at that one. Look at that. That makes up for the that makes up for the other dude. I'll tell you what. Oh, these are stunning little babies. Love them. Put those there. Those will make beautiful, beautiful earrings, probably. All right, let's get into some of our beads. And I am loving this first selection. This is the 8 millimeter Blue Galaxy Tiger Eye. This is the dyed and heated. These are faceted round beads. You get a 14.5-inch strand. Beautiful. Oh, and they are, look at that light faceting. Can you just see how that just makes that bead so sparkly? Oh, these are gorgeous. They are so glossy and just truly, truly amazing. We have, most of this is in the blue, but look at all the greens in this one. That one almost looks like abalone, doesn't it? Oh, these green ones are fascinating. Oh, wow. Let me get the dish. I forgot to get the dish out, guys. I'm telling you what, I'm slacking today. I'm in Tucson brain. Let's look at these on the dish. Well, this is such a long strand that it wraps around my dish. Like once almost. Look at those. So, so pretty. Yeah. Lovely. All right. And let's look at another just gorgeous, gorgeous strand here. So here we have our blue goldstone. And this is a man-made gemstone, but it doesn't take away from how beautiful it is, that's for sure. And these are also faceted, and these are cube beads. You get 7 inches. And I don't often see a lot of faceted cubes, guys. And I love And it's just a very like slight faceting, right? It's not like super faceted, but all the corners are faceted, so they're all smooth. And I don't know if you can see all that beautiful, the goldstone. It always, of course, reminds me of like a midnight sky with a billion stars. Doesn't it, guys? Doesn't that look like just a billion stars in there? Oh, it's just gorgeous. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I like the blue goldstone better than the regular goldstone. I think the blue goldstone is really, really pretty. The regular goldstone is pretty too, but I just love this like almost midnight blue color as well. And that's really, really pretty. Oh no, we're messing up our organization. All right, guys, and next we are going to get into, these are 8mm crackle agates. These are dyed and heated round in snowy violet, and we get 7 inches. Those are amazing. Look at those. Oh, look at that crackle in there. You seeing that? That's wild. That's just so, sorry about my finger. I forgot to put a Band-Aid on. That is just so wild to me. Those are gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Let's look at those on the dish. Because they are a dish. Look at those. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. I think I just stole Renee's tagline. Blessed and beautiful. Guys, are you following Miss Renee? I'm going to leave Miss Renee's link in the description box because she might be at 1,000 now, but guys, she deserves 1,000,000. She's amazing. Please go over there and check Renee out. I would love if you guys did that. All right, sorry, just housekeeping a little, getting rid of some cups. All right, next we're going to look at a 5mm apatite faceted round bead. I love apatite. 7.5 inches. Oh, yum. And these are like bright apatite. Right, they're the nice bright blue apatite. We have a couple darker ones in here. Guys, I'm a fan of both the dark and the brighter apatite. I love all the apatite. I love the faceted, the non-faceted, the smooth, the rough cut. I like it all. I like it all. It rocks my world. Look at that beautiful blue color. Just amazing. And they're faceted. Hold on. I'm sure you saw that, but look at the facets. They are faceted. Yes. Love them. Look at this beautiful, this beautiful palette of blues and purples and almost some green tones in there. Just absolutely amazing. All right, next we're going to look at some 10mm blue goldstone matte round beads. You get 7 inches. There they are. And they're a beautiful dark, like midnight blue color, almost maybe like a dark indigo. But I'm going to be honest, guys, because they are matte, you won't see all those little flecks in there. And I think that's kind of a shame because that's my favorite part about blue goldstone is that, you know, we have all those little tiny flecks, and these are not there. So, okay. That's only this the only other negative thing I'm going to say about this box, you guys, I promise. But I don't care for these. I think they look kind of rusty dusty. I'm sorry, I said it. Now, I know I hear people saying you can rub your like oils on them. First of all, I don't know if I want to be rubbing my oils on all the beads and then But look, guys, if you do, just doing what other folks do, if you put your hand oils on there and you rub it a little bit, you will see they're in there, friends. Look at that. They're in there. They're just not in there. I don't know. I would have been happier with maybe a dyed quartz or something, but they're okay. We'll find something to do with them, I'm sure. All right, guys, now on to being happy and positive. Here we have a 3mm synthetic moonstone glass beads, and these are 7 inches, $4.99. Beautiful. We've been getting a lot of these, and I'm not mad at them. I think they've really grown on me, you guys. They really have. I didn't always love these beads, but they're very pretty. I like them in this clear. I think the clear is my favorite. I think I don't love them when they're in a lot of like the pastel colors, like the light pinks and the purples and the greens. I like them in the darker colors or the clear. But yeah, they look like they just have little like Tinkerbells in there. So, sorry guys, I'm just not feeling great today. You see that little disc? See, this is like, it's 2 beads and then they glue it and then they put that little disc in there. That's really interesting, huh? Yeah, okay. Love those. I was looking at something else. Sorry, friends. I'm just trying to see how they put them back together without there being a seam, because that to me is kind of impressive. I mean, I'm sure they put them together and then they probably polish them. So they polish that seam off, but that's good polishing, because you cannot see a seam anywhere on that bead. All right, next we're going to look at the 9.5 glass oval bead in Rainbow Iris. 7.5 inches. Guys, these are one of my favorites in the box. Are we ready? Boom. Oh my gosh. And these are kind of similar to the crystals that we got in the Artic Aurora regular subscription box. But I like these better. Those had like facets on the end, which I love. But these are kind of like matte on the ends. But like table cut. And then you have all of these different rainbow colors. These are so pretty. You guys. These are amazing. Could you imagine these in that like... what is when it's like is it the strawberry iris, or when it's like the red plating iris? Oh my gosh, these would be so beautiful in like reds and oranges and golds. Yes. I'm hoping that they will sell other color combinations, because I'll grab them all. Okay, friends. Put your sunglasses on, because if y'all sprain your eyeballs, you can't sue me for it, okay? But because I'm putting out the warning. Put your sunglasses on now before we look at these. These are a 10 millimeter sea opal man-made shimmery glass faceted rose cut round. That's different. Usually you only see rose cuts in like check glass, but let's go ahead and look. Look at those. I told you guys they were they're awfully, awfully bright and wonderful. Oh, I want to lose myself in these beads. I just absolutely want to lose myself in these beads. And it's interesting, though. What did they say this cut was? Rose cut. Okay. Well, no, I'm seeing more star cut than rose, but if that's what they're calling them, that's what they're calling them. I am not here to change anybody's mind about what these beads are, but I'm just saying, to me, they look more of a star cut. But that AB is just absolutely brilliant. Because that's what it stands for, friends. AB stands for absolutely. Okay? Absolutely brilliant. That's what AB stands for. Yes, please. Those are gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. They're big, too. Like, I don't usually use a lot of beads this size. Truly, guys, I tend not to use my 10 millimeters as much, but man. Ooh, and look at them with these mermaid beads over here. What? This is like the ice show, right? Here's the color show, and then this is like the ice show. Oh, I love it. All right, guys, I think this is our last strand, number 11. These are a 4 to 5 millimeter glass cylinder bead in purple green iris, and they are so pretty. So pretty, little baby tubes. And they're kind of like that matte texture, but look at these together. Look at those together. Oh, yes. That's going to be a beautiful bracelet. I love that. Maybe that's what we make today. I don't know, guys. I don't know if we're going to make anything. I wasn't feeling too good earlier, but I wanted to get this unboxing out to you guys. But I'm having like some little bubble guts and stuff. I don't know. I ate dinner and it just didn't sit right with me. I'm feeling kind of like bleh. And then tomorrow I was hoping to shoot our snack video with Wayne, because, guys, I'm running out of time. So hopefully I'm feeling better tomorrow so we can shoot that. All right, next we have number 12, which is a 2-piece 14x9 embossed cut glass crystal teardrop in Mystic Blue. These are really, really pretty. And I want to say we had something very similar in a past box, and I absolutely love them. And I made the most, I think it was back in the spring. And I just made the most gorgeous earrings with them. So there's the back, which has this foiling and also this texture, which causes this ripple effect on the front. Isn't that just so pretty? Look at how it just gives it so much depth in there, right? It looks like an endless pool. It truly does. Or like little castle. Like, I know, hold on, let me bring you down further. Because we really got to get into this one. Look at that. Oh, I'm just like, yes. Over there on the light show. You see the color show now? Maybe we were up too high. That's fine. You see them now? Are you blinded? You should be, because they're bright. I hope you're not, though, friends. Okay, let's get into, oh, shoot, almost lost my little card there. Almost said a bad word, too. It's a 4-piece approximate. What did I mean 4-piece approximate? I mean, these are pretty big beads. Wouldn't you be able to tell if there was 3 or 5 in there? Just things that make you go, These are a 15 millimeter cashmere bead mix in midnight. Look at those. And yes, I do have 4. So that approximation, that's not a word, but it is now, was correct. Oh my gosh, these are gorgeous. Okay. I love these. So yeah, also, they're also called Indonesia beads in some places, boho beads, but these are handmade beads and I absolutely love them. So look at this guy. So these are like clay, right? And then they take these bead caps and these are like spacer beads and they just put them in these clay, like that. And they like bake them in there. Look at this guy. Look at all of that. This is all like little pieces of ball chain, rhinestones, bead, like these. You guys, those are amazing. And not everybody loves these, and I get it because they are kind of big and flashy, but gosh, I love them so much. I absolutely do. They are a little heavy, guys, so I don't know. You probably could do earrings if you're just going to use one and maybe like maybe that's what we'll do, earrings and a very light crystal. I think that would be beautiful. But I wouldn't do too many of them on an earring unless your ears hang out. Listen, I don't judge anybody's ears. If your ears can hang out like that, then I mean, good on you. All right, next we're going to have a 4-piece 15 by 19 stainless steel laser cut mountain links. And these are pretty. They look familiar too. I think some of this stuff is looking familiar. Why am I so negative today, Carl? Stop it. What side of the bed did you roll off of today? Those are really pretty though. And then they have the 2 little links there. We could use these as a bracelet. We could link some beads in between. You could also use these as earrings. You could do some little chain and then hang a dangle and then more chain up here. Or you could just put an ear wire up here. Those would make cute earrings, right? Maybe, did we get chain? I don't remember if we got chain in this collection or not. I don't think I remember pulling out any chain, but we do have chain in the other box, guys. So what I think we'll do is we'll make a small project with this box today. And then we will combine the 2 and make a big project. Maybe we'll make a really nice necklace set or something when we put them both together. I think that will be really fun too. All right, so next we're going to look at 4 pieces of 24 by 20 mountain scene pendants. And again, if memory serves me, I love the way they sound. I love that sound. If memory serves me correctly, I think we have some mountain scene stuff in the other collection. You can see there, we have a moon and some stars and mountains. I believe we have a pendant that's similar with the night sky and the mountains and stuff. These might make really cute earrings for that pendant. So, you know what I'm saying, guys? So this is a companion bundle, so they are meant to kind of go together. So what I usually like to do, and guys, I don't get the companion bundles every month. I only get them when I really, really like the bundle. And if I have the money. But but when I get the companion bundle, I like to make, of course, we usually do unboxing projects. So I'll have a small project with that, a small project with this, and then we'll put them together and have a big project. Okay, next we're going to look at 4 pieces of 15 by 24 polar bear charms. And these guys are interesting. They're bright silver. Are they the same on both sides? They look a little different. No, they're a little different. Yeah, they're a little different. So this guy and this guy are on one side. And then these 2 guys are on the other side. They're not a lot different, but there's a little bit of different here in the middle. I don't know if you can see that. This guy looks like he almost has a sweater on. They're really cute, but guys, they're heavy. Like these are solid. Man. You know, it'd be fun if we painted them, right? And then put them maybe in a charm bracelet or something. That would be super cute. What color do you think we should paint them? White? I feel like white would be boring. I don't know. I mean, I like the bright silver, but I don't know. I think you get more tarnish with the bright silver, but they're cute. They're just big old hefty guys. I don't think we're going to be putting them on, on any earrings either, but that's okay. Listen, you cannot, we have polar bears in our other collection that were just absolutely the best polar bears ever in the world of polar bears, but these are cute too, and I'm happy to have them in both collections. So next we're going to look at a 3-piece. This is a 2-piece of 26 millimeter and 1 piece at a 33 millimeter stainless steel starry drop pendant set. And these are really pretty too. And of course, these are very, very coordinated. So there's the front of the pendant. And, you know, we have this big ring up here, which you could do some stuff with. And then down here, we have this like hammered texture with these stars. That's the back. And they don't have any loops here, but guys, you could certainly, if you wanted to punch a little loop in here, maybe here, you could hang some dangles. That would be fun. I was also thinking this would be a pretty bracelet if it had like loops here or holes or whatever, connector holes. That would have been a really pretty like multi-strand bracelet. But I also am a little scared to put holes in it. I don't want to ruin it, but I was kind of, I don't know. I was thinking about that. And here's the matching earrings. Again, same as the pendant, but just a little bit smaller. And those are very pretty. You could just put an ear wire on there, call that a day. So again, a nice little set for us to make a necklace and earrings with. And they're not truly heavy, and they're stainless steel, so chances are they'll retain that beautiful color, which I love. All right, now we're going to get into some of our little charms here, and these are 17 by 15 brass and cubic zirconia star charms. You get 2 pieces, and these are super pretty. These are very dainty, but they're so, so pretty. So there's one on the back, and there's one on the front. We have that beautiful little star detail and a little rhinestone in there, and there's your loop. They're very pretty. Pretty, pretty little earrings. Ooh, maybe we could do that, right? Oh, we didn't get chain, but I have, guys, I have plenty of chain. You could do like the earring, like I was saying, you could do some chain here, or you could even hang this from there and do your chain up here. That would be cute. That would be cute. I like that idea. All right, guys, we still have a couple of things to look at. I mean, this is a full companion bundle. It sure is. All right, we have 2 pieces of 13 by 9.5 brass and cubic zirconian coin with star charms. And these are sweet, and I think we've gotten these in gold. Oh, the silver is just beautiful, though. Look at that. It's got little rhinestones in there. There's the back. Of course, we have this pretty loop up here. Again, I think these might... Are these a little brighter, too? Yeah, they're a little brighter, too. I don't know. We might save those for a bracelet. Those are very pretty. I'm going to put these other stars over here with him. There we go. All right. And then we got 2 more things to look at. So we have this 20-piece 8mm brass rhinestone rondelle spacer beads. Boom. These are very pretty too. Very, very sparkly. So here's, of course, when they go in your hand, they're all just that way, but this is what they look like. They have all of these AB crystals in there. Oh my gosh. Would look so pretty, right? Would look so pretty with the pendant because it just picks up all the same kind of colors in there. Pretty, pretty. And let's put those over here. Keep them together. All right, guys. And then finally, last but not least, we do have a clasp. And this is a platinum plated brass and CZ fold over moon clasp. And this is really pretty too. Sometimes I struggle with these moon clasps, with these fold over clasps, rather. But actually, guys, I had an idea. Hear me out. A necklace. Hear me out. It's going to be a necklace. Wouldn't that be, okay. Wouldn't that be a pretty focal, right? We could even take this off. Hold on, friends. It gets even better. Nobody says we have to keep this on because I never know how to take it off. And I'm going to ruin my nails, which is fine because I have to do them anyway. Oh, that actually came off rather nicely. I apologize. You could take that off and this can be now a component, right? This could be a necklace. You can hang a drop. This could be our bracelet, right? We can maybe start out with 2 strands, take it down to 1. And it is rather small, but we have some small beads in here that we could use, right? That would make a beautiful bracelet. Maybe that's what we'll make. Maybe we'll make a bracelet with this guy. What do you guys think? Something to think about for sure. All right, guys, there it is. Let me pull you up a little bit. There is our Artic Aurora Companion Bundle. Let's give you a peruse. Beautiful. And you know, I kind of am really enjoying that idea of a bracelet. So let's see about this. Let's pull out a shopping carts. Okay, we got our little blue shopping cart today, which I think is appropriate for our blue beads. So we're going to put this guy in there for sure, because he's going to be, I think, the star of our show. I did want to make earrings, guys, but we can do earrings another time. So let's put the little tubes in there. Let's put the apatite in there. I might also grab a small, maybe some small bicones or something from my stash, because there's not a lot of tiny beads here, and I kind of want this to be more on the daintier side, like just a pretty dainty bracelet. I even think that these are too big, so I might go into my stash for some bicones, because I mean, that's not enough for a bracelet. What are we doing? Do we want to put one of these bears as a charm? They're just so big. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Or do we just want to make earrings and then we can make the bracelet when we put the 2 bundles together? Because I'm sure there's other smaller beads in that bundle. Guys, this is so hard. I don't know what to do. Which ones did I say I liked for the earrings? I did say I really like these for earrings, didn't I? Oh, no, it was these. Well, I love them both. Why don't we make 2 pairs of earrings with the boho beads? I think that sounds like fun. And then we can use these drops for 1 earring. And then what other ones will we use? We could use the goldstone cubes, maybe. I'm surprised we didn't get, this is a very gemstone and bead heavy bundle, friends. You know, we didn't get our normal like bead caps and spacers and things like that. Well, I mean, these are spacers, but we didn't even get chain. And I'm not complaining, because the majority of these beads are just absolutely amazing. And I'm so happy to have them in my stash. But I am kind of missing spacers a little bit. Like regular little spacers. Of course, I have those in my stash too. All right, friends, what are we doing? I feel like I'm just... Is this going to be too big? Do we think that's... I think that might be too big for an earring. Well, we do have these star charms too, actually. They might be real pretty. I want to save these for something else, I think. All right, friends, I'm going to take this shopping cart and I'm going to try to fashion us something beautiful, a beautiful project for us today. I don't think we're going to use these. These are heavy and not the prettiest bead I've ever seen. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do, guys. I think we're going to make some earrings and we'll be right back. All right, friends. Oops. We're back. And as you can see, I do not have a finished pair of earrings, or even 2 for that matter. What I do have is a plate with some beads, because I decided when I was taking these off the strand, I was just like, oh my gosh, they're so gorgeous. They have to stay together. You guys, I think I'm going to put you down just a little bit. I think we're going to make a bracelet, and I think we're going to use my idea of using this guy. And of course, these beautiful beads. Now, I don't know if I'm going to use all of them or 3 of them. I haven't decided, but we're going to use the cubes. And, okay. So now, I did consult with the original. I hope you guys are okay with me adding some components from the original bag. Please forgive me. But I had a vision, and I think this vision will be really amazing. So, I also pulled our star chain, from the original bag. I also have these star spacers. Now, guys, these aren't guaranteed to go in there. I also have these little charms from the bundle that we just got. And then I also have these spacers, which I probably won't use, but I brought them out anyway. And also from the original bundle, we have these 8mm, and they actually look small. I think they're 6. They look to be a 6. I think there was a misprint on the bag. And then we also have these silk. So we did have some smaller beads in the other collection. And so I thought, I was like, well, I'll do that later, but why do it later? Why not just do it now? I have the vision. I have the beads. Let's make it happen, right? So that was my thought process. So we went from earrings to a bracelet. And besides, guys, I make earrings all the time. Let's make a bracelet. Let's get a bead mat, because we're not savages. All right, let's dump or do this all out here. Okay, so we're going to use this clasp, and I have just a lobster. This is just a stainless steel lobster. So this fold over guy I'm not going to use, but I'm going to save him because you never know. This could be a bail on something else, like an emergency bail. It can be, we might be able to use it for something. So we're going to go ahead and put that to the side. So here we have our beautiful cubes. Now let's bring in, now the reason, I'm probably only going to use one of these charms to hang off our bracelet. And the other charm we'll probably put on another bracelet. That's okay. Guys, we have plenty of charms, okay? We have no shortage of charms for earrings. So that will be fine. And I also want to use this chain to make, we're going to make a double-stranded bracelet. So we're going to have chain as one strand and we're going to have beads as the other strand. That's the vision. Here's the star beads. I don't know if we're going to use those, but there they are. What are these made of? It doesn't say. It's okay. And then we have these spacers. Now, I don't usually love these stardust spacers. Is that what they're called? Yeah. Because they're a little too bright, but I think for this project, they might actually make sense. So let's put those in a cup. We might use them. All right, and then we also have these moon beads. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to use these moon beads. Oh, look, one came off. Oh, shoot. A bunch came off. What happened here? Oh, I know what it was, guys. I made a project, and I used these beads in my project. I get it now. I now know what happened. But I was thinking about throwing some of these in here to add a little bit of lightness, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm really digging this silver and the dark blue. We might use those, we might not. I'm leaning towards not, because I really love all the silver, right? Just the silver and the blue is just such an aesthetic. This dark blue, this silver. And since these beads have all those beautiful little, like, blingy, just amazing. I think that will really be pretty with the silver. I think that's all we're really going to use is the silver and the blue. I don't know. It's a vision I'm having right now. So what I have is I have a little scrap bag of soft flex wires, and I did happen to see the blue in here. So let's pull the blue out and see if that is long enough. Oh, it sure is. I have a couple blue pieces in here. So actually, let's pull that one's really long too. See if that's more of a bracelet size. See if we have more bracelets. They might be too short. I have a lot, for some reason, I have a lot of this. That's a different blue. Hold on. Is that a different blue? I think I got different blues in here. Let me see. I want to use the lapis color blue. Actually, that's really pretty. There we go. I think that is the lapis color. That's a long strand, but I don't know if these other strands are going to be long enough. Well, let me grab my ruler. This is about 8 inches. It's probably going to be long enough because this guy, okay. So this guy's, I'm just going to clasp him onto here. This is not how we're going to do it, but I'm just doing this so I can see about how long he's going to be. Plus a jump ring. It's about 1 inch. So, and this is how many? Oh, that's really long. I don't know if these I don't think I really need those long strands. So let's see what is the longest out of these 3 smaller ones. I think this was the 3-strand bracelet that I was going to do, and something happened. I didn't like it, and I just cut it apart, and I think these were like, I don't know. I don't know if that's why I have all these scraps. I'm not sure. But so this one's long enough. This is about 9 inches, so we're going to use this one. Okay. Perfect. And then we're also going to use the chain. I'm so excited. This chain is so pretty. So, yeah, we're going to have, it's going to be great. Okay, let's put that to last. We'll do the chain last. Let's do our stringing now. Oh, I probably could have grabbed some little bead stoppers. Okay. Oh, look, there's a blue one in here that matches. We all know call has to be matchy-matchy. It's a sickness, friends. I don't know why I'm like this, but I'm going to put, I'm gonna put this one on this end. Just to, because we're going to put some beads on this side. And so now what I was thinking was of spreading these out, but then I had a better idea because this one's kind of more of a focal. So I thought if we put that in the center, right? And we had some cubes in between. Well, maybe we'll do like 3 cubes in between. We have to do something here. Maybe we'll do the star here to kind of break that up a little. First of all, let's just see what this looks like with the star next to it. Guys, this is like real design on the fly here. It isn't. It is because I don't know what we're making, but it isn't because I kind of know what we're making, but I just don't know what's going to look good. So that doesn't look real great there, but I'm wondering if we put one of these spacers here. Hold on a second, friends. Put one of these spacers on here, or maybe we find some little like clear. No, I don't know about that either. I just didn't like the way the star was sitting up against that bead. Let's see if this makes it look any better. Oops. Oh no! I didn't like that anyway, so that's fine. Okay, well, shoot. What are we going to do then? I don't love these. I don't love them. I'm going to put them over here just to give me some thought about using those. I do love these though, but I feel like there needs to be something in between of those. All right, well, let's do this again. So we're going to have these 3, right? These 3, something here, this guy, and then like 3 more. We'll move these charms over here. They don't need to be in the middle. 3 over here. Oh, they're so pretty. Okay, here's my question. What goes in here? Do we want to bring these little guys in and lighten it up? I don't know. I don't know, friends. Let's see. So we could put that there, and then we could put the star in between those. I think that's probably going to be too long. Did we have other spacers in the collection? Because I have these too, but I feel like these are too big. I just feel like these are going to be too big with the cubes. Let's see. Let's see what they look like with the boho. Cashmere bead, if you will. Sorry, I know you have a hold. That's okay. So that's what that looks like. I don't know if I love that, but let's see what it looks like next to the cubes. Maybe we'll just put the cubes. What do we think about that? But it's kind of, you know what I don't like? Is it going to slip around, or is that cube going to sit in there? See, the cube won't sit in there. It's going to kind of slip around. I don't love that, but I think I did just, since there is metal end spacers, end caps on here, maybe we don't need anything in between. Maybe we can just load up our cubes, right? Maybe we can do like 2 cubes, a star, 2 cubes. I mean, we're just doing simple here, friends. We're not trying to make this project crazy. I just want a cute little bracelet. That's what I want. That's all I want. Okay, and then maybe we'll put this here, right? Okay, and then 2 little cubes. And a store. What do you think about that? That's kind of cute. What do we think? Do we love the stars? That's the question. I mean, I think they really go with because there's stars in this guy. Okay. All right. Well, let's move this guy over here and then see what we have. So let's do 2 cubes. We might have to do 3, but I'm just checking out our spacing right now. Seeing what I like. So 2 cubes. Star, 2 cubes. And that makes that guy our middle focal. Okay, and then this guy. And then 2 cubes and a star. I love these cubes so much. I might have to grab some more of these. They're so, so pretty. I know I keep showing you guys. I'm sorry. I love them. And a star. That's what we have. All right, let me see about how long this is. Okay, about 5.5 inches. So I think what we should do is, and I'm probably going to have to use the longer stringing wire because these beads are kind of chunky, so they're taking up a lot of room. I might be able to crimp that. I'm not sure. We'll see. We still got to put 2 more beads on this side and then see how long that is. All right. Let's see how long that is. Oh my gosh, with that. You know what it is? Because it's the little baby one. That's why. I'm trying to be cute with the little baby one. Okay, now I'm going to have to grab a big one so I can throw it over my wrist and really see where we're at here. Because sometimes it's hard to do bracelet math on the ruler because especially when you have big beads like that, they take up more diameter. So it's not really... I was just using the ruler as like a roundabout measurement, you know? All right, let's go ahead and put these on securely so I don't lose my beads all over the floor. And this is where we're at. We still have quite a distance there to, so what I think I'm going to do is, because even though this does take up 1 inch, well, maybe that will be enough. Because we're going to have jump rings too, right? But I think this is pretty as a focal. I think that's really pretty. It's going to look extra pretty when we add the chain. This is what that's going to look like. It's just going to be so pretty. All right, well, you know what, guys? I think I'm going to take my chances. And I think what I'm going to do is maybe I'll add 2 of these guys to the end, and that will make up a little bit more difference. And then that should be good to string. So I'm actually going to go ahead and do that. And then we're going to, oh, where are my crimping pliers? That's a good question. I have them on my other desk and now I don't see them. Oh no. Oh, I see them. They're on my big tool rack. They were hanging out with the pro tools. All right, we need crimps too. Oh my God, guys. Tucson brain. How are you guys? I have not stopped to ask you. How are you guys today? I hope you're good. I hope that everybody is safe and the snow shenanigans and the ice shenanigans are done. Artie, our friend, well, my husband's friend, but he's my friend too. In Nashville, guys, they were out of power for 2 days. 2 days they didn't have power. We felt so bad for them, but they're back on in Nashville. They have their power back on, so that's good. All right, and also, do I want to do a wire guardian? Carl, why would you want to do that? Well, because it's a more professional looking, that's why. Oh, you know what? I have them right here, as a matter of fact. Let's just in case I sell this bracelet, let's slap on some wire guardians, shall we? We have them. We might as well put them on there. These are the bead-on ones. I don't really like using a lot of different ones because some of them are sharp. But these bead-on ones are really, really nice quality. Like, they're beautiful. I only have them in gold and silver, though. So, I don't know if they make them in the other colors. I'm going to have to look. But they're just very professional looking. And they don't have the sharp edges like some of the more economically friendly ones have. Not that these are really that expensive, but... All right, so we're going to put our tube on, and then we're going to put our horseshoe guy on, which is our wire guardian. Okay. There's 2 holes here. Sorry, guys. There's 2 holes, and sometimes there's a little, this bead string. You know what? I'm going to use the bigger half, just in case, guys. I don't want to, I know this is a really, really long strand, and I'm not even going to cut it. I'm just pretend that I'm doing it on the spool. Just pretend I'm doing it on the spool. Okay. And then we're going to, again, so this horseshoe goes on. You put one end of the wire through one of the horseshoes. And guys, I know my nails look horrible. Farewell to the penguins. They will be leaving us shortly. And we will be doing some really hot Tucson nails. I think we're going to go hot pink. What do you guys think? So, do you think I should do something like bright, like a hot pink? Or should I do something like, I don't know, sparkly, like black spark. I have black sparkles. I have purple sparkles. I don't really have anything like with cactuses on it. That's probably what I should have did. I should have went out and got some cactus nails. But guys, can I just tell you, and by the way, this is what that looks like. And we are going to bring this a little further up. But before I do that, I like to bring my crimping pliers and right in that little hole, let's turn it over here. Right in that little hole where we put our crimp, I just like to put my Guardians in there and just give them a little tiny squeeze. And that just brings them together and makes them, I don't know, just it makes it more compact, right? All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to take this, take this dude up and straight up to the top there. But what I'm going to do to make sure that I don't get these guys is I'm going to kind of push them out of the way a little bit as I crimp, right? So this way we're not crimping onto them, and there's your box shape. And then we'll go ahead and take our tool to the side, and you shouldn't have to cover them up again. Just make sure that your crimp is lined up and they're nice. Okay. And then just go around and do your smushing, your responsible smushing. Okay. And everybody should be great. Okay. Then we have that little ball shape. Not focusing. Hold on, friends. Okay. We're still not focusing, huh? Well, I don't know what's going on here, friends. Let me try something with my camera angle. Hold on real quick. Okay, guys, that should be a little better. Sorry about that. But you can see that little ball shape. I also put a Band-Aid on my finger so y'all didn't have to look at that. Oh, man, Call. All right, now we're just going to cut this off. We're going to take it all the way down here. Make sure this guy's not in the way. And just, oh! He flew right at me, friends. I guess because it was cut really short. Where is it? He just shot right out at me. I hope Mike don't fall. Oh, I found it. There it is. I was going to say, I hope Mike don't find it. All right, guys, let's go ahead and start our stringing. Oh, I got an extra thing there. That's okay. So again, we're going to put these little guys on. I hope this doesn't make it too big. I don't think it should, but we'll see. If it does, we'll just take those off. Not a problem. But I kind of want to make this like a 7.5-inch bracelet, I think, because it's a little bulky. Not necessarily bulky, but it does have some larger beads on it. So we don't want it to be real short or real tight. Unless it's somebody really skinny and they have really skinny wrists, then it's probably going to be too big. But I might keep it, friends. I'm just saying. That's why I want to make it 7.5 inches. I might keep it. I might not. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I want to keep a piece, and then I'm like, how many bracelets do I need? Guys, I have a whole jewelry box full of bracelets that I don't wear. I love making them. I love wearing, like, I will wear bracelets and earrings out. I'm not so much of a necklace person, but I do like bracelets and earrings when I go out. Oh my gosh, where is your hole? Sometimes there's like little things inside of this that get in the way. There we go. So I do have a lot of bracelets. As you can see, usually I don't wear them when I film. I don't like bracelets touching my desk and stuff when I'm filming, and it makes noises, and it's annoying. But they are pretty to look at, right? I know when I watch jewelry, when I watch content creators, and like Jody always has a beautiful stack, and I'm always admiring it. And I'm like, Carl, why don't you do stuff like that? I don't know, friends. I don't like a lot of bracelets. Sometimes it really depends on how I'm feeling. But I'm kind of weird where I don't like a lot of things touching my skin. I know that sounds crazy, but I have some texture issues, being a little on the neurodivergent side. Guys, I have a lot of texture issues, and I just don't like, I don't know, I don't like jewelry touching, like heavy things touching my skin, and I'm weird. I'm weird that way sometimes. Sometimes I don't mind, right? Sometimes I'm like, oh, this looks really pretty and it feels good. But then sometimes I'm like, oh God, when can I take this off? All right, so I'm just going to check this on the wrist to see how long it is. And this is going to be good, okay? I am liking that. So what we're going to do is, because I think we're going to attach everything with a jump ring, right? I think that's how we're going to do it. So let's go ahead and crimp this guy. I think he's ready to be crimped, and we're just going to curl him up a little bit so we know he's not going to crimp stiffly. Then we're going to get our tube, and I'm probably going to cut this down a little bit now because we don't need all of this length here. But I do want some tail for, that did not sound right. Listen, just saying. But I do want some tail so that we can have some leverage when we crimp. Where's the crimp? I know there was a crimp tube over here. I know, y'all, I put it over here. Now I don't see it. I know it was over there. Did y'all see it? What? Oh, it's on the, oh my, there it is. Okay. So, brain fog, anyone? Guys, this brain fog is intense. I can tell you that. Just curl it up, Kyle. Just curl it up. What is the problem? Oh my gosh. You know, I got to go eat my Wheaties or something. I don't know. I got to go have a Snickers bar. Something is happening to me today. I think it's because I'm just so overwhelmed with Tucson coming up. I'm just like everywhere in my brain. I haven't packed yet, but guys, I did go out today and I got a duffel bag. It's like a 20, I think it's like a 20-inch duffel bag. It's not very big. I'm not checking bags because I don't want to check bags. I don't feel it's necessary. I'm only going to be there for like 4 days. So I'm not really taking that much clothes and stuff. And if I do buy stuff, I know people like to check bags so they can fill their suitcase with jemmies. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you, 100%. Oh my God, look, I did not put that through the crimp tube. I know you saw that too, Mary Martha. I know you saw it. And you didn't say nothing because you said, oh, let's watch Kyle crimp this. You're my friend. That was not nice. Anyway, oh my God. But friends, I do not, and I'm going to be 100% million honest with you. I do not have the budget to fill a suitcase full of beads. I just don't. I don't have that budget. So I'm not worried about where I'm going to put all of my beads because I'm taking that bag that Jody sent me, which that's going to be my purse. And I'm actually going to have my real purse inside of it, but don't tell TSA. I'm taking as many bags as I can with me on the plane. But so I'm going to take that, and I'm also going to take the duffel bag that I got. And guys, I'm wearing all of my like my leggings, like y'all, I'm going to look like Peg Bundy. I have leopard print leggings, and you bet I'm wearing them both. I've got cheetah and purple leopard, y'all, and I'm taking them with me. So we're going to be in the cheetah pants. I'm going to be looking like a Peg Bundy snack. And that's what I'm wearing. So I'm packing all light clothes. Like I'm not packing heavy jeans and sweaters or nothing. So I'm going to roll all my clothes up, you guys. And it's going to have so much room in the bag. It's going to be amazing. You just watch. Okay, before I crimp this, I'm again going to just squeeze these ends down a little bit. You just put them right there in that little notch and give them a gentle squeeze. And that will make them less obtrusive, right? Makes them look really, really nice and professional. So again, we don't want this to be stiff. So we want to... give it some space here. Give it some coiling. Okay, we want to get these out of the jaws of the pliers. Okay, can we just all get along? Can we just all get along? Okay, are we coiled? We're coiled. Are we out of the danger zone? We are not. Push that back as you're crimping to get you out of that danger zone, that you're not crimping onto those metal guardians, because they will, if you crimp onto those metal guardians, my friends, they will turn sharp. You will catch them and the metal will turn sharp and jaggedy. And you don't want that on a bracelet. You don't want that on any piece of jewelry, if we're being honest. Okay. And I think our ball is looking good. Get that little ball. And doesn't that look so pretty though? I'd have to stop and admire sometimes when I use the wire guardians. That really does look professional. And look at this, no crunch, no crunch. All right, let's go ahead and cut this. Oh, and if you didn't see, I did bring it down through into this bead just because it helps me with that leverage, right? But we're going to get down there and cut that off. Okay, and there is our beautiful bracelet part. Now let's measure this just to see, because we also want to cut our chain now. So we're done with our cubes. And look, guys, I still have more cubes. Maybe we can make a pair of earrings too. Okay. Maybe that's going to be too big. Oh, shoot. Well, I guess I'm going to have to keep it then, because it's going to be, well, we'll see at the end. Okay. We'll see at the end, friends. It might all come together and not be that big. It might be a surprise. We only might be 7.5 inches instead of 12. All right. So we are going to, I want to have these as close to the same size as possible. So that's a little short. So if I use this one, then that's going to make it just a little bit, it's going to like hang a little bit. But if I do like this, see, we would take our jump rings would fit like that. And then this one, see, that one might be too short for the jump ring. Unless we leave this little jump ring on there. And then that would be perfect. If we left that little jump ring on there. But I don't know if I want to leave that little jump ring on there. Well, you know what, guys? That's okay. Let's just, I mean, we'll just use the extra link. It should be all right. It shouldn't be too bad. We're also going to use small jump rings, so I think it'll be all right. Right now, there is two sides to this chain. This is more of the flat side, and then this side is more of the curved, puffy side. So we definitely want that side up. Oh, look, let's do it like this, because then there'll be, hold on a second. Yeah, this is how we want to do it, like that. So, like, the two little points are, oh, you can't even see it. Oh, my gosh. Sorry, guys. So, the two little points, see, it's just a little bit longer, but I think it's going to be okay if it just hangs down a little bit. But I like how the points are at the bottom. The 2 points are at the bottom. Okay. So, I'm digging that. So, what are we going to do now? Oh, we also, okay, let me get some jump rings. That's what we're going to do. These all look a little too big. Let me go get my smaller jump rings. Sorry, guys. I thought I had everything together. Okay, so we've got 4s. And I think the 4mm should be good. But I do want to use my 20 gauge stainless steel ones because they're just a little bit better quality. They're a little bit stronger. So we're going to take a couple of the mountain silver. That's gunmetal. Sorry. I'm still having like, ugh, my stomach's like grossed out right now. I'm just putting a couple over here just in case. Because we're also going to need one for our charm. I might put a bigger one on the charm, but I don't want to add too much more length to the bracelets. I'm going to use the smaller jump rings. Because if this bracelet is going to be too long, I don't know. I'm not good with bracelet math, friends. All right, so I'm getting some tools here. I'm getting this tool. And I'm going to get this tool. And I'll put this tool up here. We were done with that tool. All right. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these small jump rings. And I'm going to connect one side of this guy. And then, wait a second. Yeah, this guy. And then I'm going to attach this chain. And we said we wanted that one on the bottom, right? So let's see if that's right. No, that's not right. Okay, let's do our chain first. Wait, that's the front. Okay. All right, Cog, get this together. All right. We want to make sure we're doing it right. Okay. So we'll do the chain first, and then we'll do the bracelet. We're going to connect them both to the same jump ring. Possibly. Because I don't want to add any more length. And it doesn't matter what side. They're both the same. Okay. Oh, you know what? We got to put our lobster on. That's right. Put our lobster on there. And then close it. Okay. So we got our lobster and both of our strands in there. We are making sure that that is closed. I'm pretty sure it is. Let's give that a little extra. There we go. Nice and closed. Okay. So then we're going to bring it around and then let's see. Let's lay it out and see what we have. So that's good. We have the star points on the bottom like we wanted. Okay, and then we're going to bring this guy over and we are going to attach. I had thought I was going to attach, oh, I forgot I was going to, I forgot that I was going to crimp that onto there, huh? Well, we can attach it like this, and then our lobster, this will be where our lobster can attach, and that's pretty simple, right? Yeah, let's do it that way. That's fine. That'll work out. Oh, just need one. Where is your split? Oh my. Yeah, so anyway, about the bag situation, that's why I think that'll be good, right? And I'm going to roll up all my clothes, and I'll have plenty of room in there if I need to bring stuff home. Now, I probably am going to be bringing stuff home, guys, but I don't think I'm going to need a suitcase. I'm not going to need a suitcase for it all, unfortunately. Maybe next year. Maybe next year, right? Is this going to go like this? See, I don't know. I guess that will go like that. Yeah, next year we'll buy lots of beads. Okay. And if we find this is too short, we can just make it longer. That's fine. We'll get bigger jump rings, which we probably could use in here anyway, because this jump ring is, I think, too small. Because there's a lot, oh my gosh. It's got to get in there, right? Make that magic happen. Are you closed, my friend? Are you closed? Are you closed for business? Oh, I think we got it. Okay, well, let's see if the vision worked. So there it is. So it will go like this. Right, you could just attach. There's your, oh, that's pretty. What do we think about that, guys? With the star and the, that's actually really pretty. Let me put it on my wrist and see if it'll fit my wrist. The chain is a little longer, so let's put the chain on the bottom. Okay, it does fit my wrist, but I don't feel like fiddling with it to close it. So let me just bring out the cone of shame. Let's bring out the cone of shame and get us a measurement on this bad boy. So pretty. Look how pretty. I love it. All right. I'm going to guess it's probably about 7.5 inches. Maybe 7 3/4. But we'll find out. Okay. So there we are, right at exactly 7.5 inches. Okay. So it came out exactly, and that's what I wanted, guys. I said it from the beginning. I wanted it 7.5. So I'm happy about that. I did bracelet math right for the first time. All right, guys. Oh, I also want to put one of these dangles on, and I think I'm going to put the dangle on here. And I'm probably going to use 2 of these jump rings because they're little. And I want the dangle to hang down a little bit further. Oh, I don't know why I try to do that with my fingernail. They're way too little. Is that right? Is that your split? No. My goodness. Where are you at? Okay. There we go. So I'm going to get, actually, yeah, no, I'm going to get this one. Well, actually, I'm going to put this one on this guy. And let's see. Well, I would have to do 2 more jump rings. So you know what we're going to do, guys? We're going to use just a little bit bigger of a jump ring to hang this guy. Because I only want to use 1 jump ring. So I have some 6mm in here. I don't know. Some in here, some are 18 gauge and some are 20 gauge. I think that's the 20 gauge. I was looking for the 18. But we might have to stick with the 20, and that's okay. See if any of these. That's all right. We'll just stick with that one. No problem. These are stainless steel as well, so they're very strong. Okay, and we're going to take this guy. And we're going to attach our store. Guys, this might be the last little bit of jewelry I make. I don't know yet. Wait, which part is this the bottom? Okay, hold on. Let me just figure this out. Yeah, so we want this on the bottom. So then I guess our charm will hang here. Because I have so much to do. And I think I might have said it in the beginning earlier in the video that I want to get that snack video done. And guys, and Thursday I'm going to be doing all of my packing and stuff. I did all of my wash today. And I cleaned a lot too, guys, because I don't want to come home. I don't know if it's just me, but I just don't like coming home to a messy house. So I like to clean before I go on vacation. It's not really vacation though. I keep telling my husband that. I don't know if I love that. Let's see. What do you think about that? Let me put it down. My husband called it vacation earlier. I said, it's not vacation. It's work related. It's kind of vacation, but not really. Do we love that with the star down there? I mean, it's pretty, right? Or do we want to put the star? I think there's too much on this little loop here. We could put the star on that loop. I don't know. I think that's pretty. I think that's pretty on that loop. What do you think about that, guys? I think that's really pretty. All right. I love this bracelet. Do we want to make a pair of quick earrings? Let's see. What could we use for earrings? We could use some cubes. And we could use some star chain. Wait, is this all the star chain I have left? Oh, no. Well, that sucks. That's okay. That is okay. Maybe we'll make earrings later. I don't know if I want to use up all my star chain. But what I was thinking of, guys, if we wanted to make some earrings, we could do like 3 of these on a head pin and maybe do some wiry stuff around it and then just hang a couple of these star chains. That would be really cute, but I don't know if I want to use this for that or something else. So I think I'm just going to wrap this up, guys, with just our bracelet. I'm also going to use this as a focal in something else. But I think this is really cute. I am digging how this came out. I love that we used this without, let me bring you down. I don't know if, I can't bring you down anymore. I was going to say, that's craziness. I love how we use this guy without the fold over clasp. I think that worked out really, really well. It just was a cute little idea, right? It was a cute little idea. Yeah, so that's what I got today, guys. I'll put this on the board and give it a spin. So when you guys tuned in, you probably already saw her. But there she is. And I think it turned out really, really pretty. I love, let me pull you up a little bit, pull you back up. I love the spacing with the boho beads. I think that's a really good spacing. We kind of have 2 on the side, 1 in the front. I just think that's really pretty. I don't know why that keeps flipping over, but I don't know. Really pretty. All right, my friends. Also, guys, on Friday, we're having a live with Jen. I think I already mentioned that too. Guys, I have such brain fog right now. I'm not really sure what I've talked about and what I didn't talk about, but I know we're over an hour right now, so I'm going to wrap it up. So guys, hopefully tomorrow we'll get the snacks, but if not, definitely join us Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Central, wherever that is for you. We're going to have Jen in the house. We're going to have Chrissy in the house. We're going to have makeup. We might have some giveaways. I'm not sure yet. We're just going to have a lot of fun. And then I'm going to fly off to Tucson at 5 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. So until then, my loves, keep planting your magical beans and keep being kind to yourselves and each other. And just keep being amazing, wonderful, smart, funny, fantastic you. Okay, my friends, I'm giving you guys, because I don't know, just applause for just being amazing you. Okay, just keep it up, friends. Keep it up. And I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.